Romana Durham. In Germany, alcohol is pretty much an integral part of most weekends. Alcohol is definitely not considered a drug as it is in the States, and most kids in Germany start drinking a little earlier than 16, but not all do it excessively. This quote is from a German foreign exchange student studying in the US, and he is 20 years old and obviously not able to consume alcohol legally at least. I found this quote in the article called Binge Drinking and Teens by Hannington Diaz. He, like many experts and myself, believe that the high drinking age of the United States is to blame for negative drinking habits and negative drinking culture in in the US. I've attended plenty of college parties, even in high school, being underage, and there was plenty of alcohol. I'm sure we all have. So I think that is why we should lower the drinking age in the US to at least 18 years old. In Europe and most of the world, drinking age is 16 for champagne and wine and beer, and 18 for liquor and spirits. Our first point is because the drinking age, I don't think, aligns with our definition of adulthood. According to Students for SensibleDrugPolicy.com, Americans consider 18-year-olds to be adult enough to vote, serve in the armed forces, enter into contracts, marry, and even serve on juries, but are not allowed to consume alcohol on any public places or to purchase any alcohol. This leads to confusion about responsibility and worth to society. This not only demeans the younger generation, but I think it also really creates negative drinking habits for all of those involved. The prohibition in 1920s proved to be a failure as people began selling alcohol, bootlegging, and in speakeasies, and it became the nation's preferred criminal activity. And if we fast forward to nowadays in any college campus, Friday night you walk in and everybody's drinking, pre-gaming, binge drinking behind closed doors. So how is that different than the 1920s? According to Professor Engs from the School of Public Health in Indiana University, those that drink under the age of 21 are more likely to be binge drinkers and consume up to 5 drinks at least once a week. Plus, Friday and Saturday, I mean, if that's not binge drinking, what is, right? Lowering the drinking age also promotes healthy relationships and open dialogue between individuals, as Professor Engs suggests that responsible drinking could be taught through role modeling and educational programs, and then mature behavior would be expected from everybody involved with alcohol, not just adults. With reference to Dr. Salm Alstrom, author of International Perspectives on Adolescent and Young in many wine-producing countries, for example in Italy, the alcohol consumption has actually gone down. And this is because alcohol becomes an integral part of the meals. You pick your alcohol based on what you're eating. And it's family time, it's relaxing time, and overall, the easier the access to alcohol, the more it loses its importance. And this is also the case, by the way, in South American countries like Argentina that are wine producers and just have seen declined alcohol consumption. In conclusion, it's my opinion that the drinking age right now, it's way too old and not only promotes negative drinking habits, but as I mentioned, it does not match our definition of adulthood and develops negative attitudes towards alcohol, and finally can promote better cultural assimilation of alcohol into our culture but in a more positive way. Prohibition doesn't work, and assimilation, I think, really does. So I think lowering the drinking age can help us understand alcohol, especially outside of frat party culture. Thank you for your time.